Hello once again for this Sigh of Wholeness, in this case episode 3. In sequence with what I shared last time. Today I'd like to focus on the concept of reincarnation, of having several lifetimes, which is in fact not opposed to the concept of there just being one. So, first, I invite you to just take a sweet, soft, deep breath with me. Savoring this moment. And so, what I'd like to share, this person that I am, that you are, that anyone is, now, this person has never existed before. This human being with this name, this life trajectory, is a unique life stream. It's not as if from this life stream then we die, reach the other side, and then come back. Because each life stream is unique in itself. So, for whoever does not believe in reincarnation, that has the concept that there is no other lifetime and this is the only lifetime that we have to experience ourselves, it is also true, in fact, because this human that is here now in this lifetime has never existed before and will not exist again. On the other hand, there are no past lifetimes, so to speak. What does that mean? Well, beyond time and space, there is no time and space. So everything exists simultaneously. So all of the projections of the Oversoul are simultaneous. Everything is happening at once. But though, of course, this is something really hard to understand mentally, one realizes that there is no real reason to be caught up in any other whatever that happened in any other life stream if we are fully embodied in this one. So in this age, it's the age of embodiment, the age of being coherent with what we believe in, with what we align with. It's more about being so fully embodied, so fully present in our presence and to our presence in this absolutely unique now moment, that whatever is happening, or in our perception when we look at a timeline, happened in any other live stream projected by our Oversoul, none of that can keep us captive once we are fully present to our presence here and now. Because whenever there is something that arises that has happened through our oversoul in its myriad of souled incarnations, that can then be perceived, accepted in total compassion, as in everything is possible and nothing is to be rejected. Everything is part of the whole that we continuously discover ourselves to be beyond time and space, and also within time and space. So then we can embrace whatever experience is stuck, in a sense, in loop, in replay loop, in our expanded consciousness that keeps us somehow attached to certain beliefs or certain patterns from fear. And when I speak about expanded consciousness here, I'm not, of course, talking about the expanded consciousness that is free, but the, let's say, awareness that there are things we need to be wary of in survival mode. Okay, so that's what I mean with expanded in this context now. So if we are not fully present to the presence that we embody here and now, we are in a frequency of survival, which is a frequency of repetition. And in that frequency of repetition, we naturally tend to just replay things that we have come to believe to be the only truth, because they have served us somehow to keep us alive. Though in this concept that I am now sharing, even life and death become something quite different, because existence itself persists beyond our perceived death. So this lifetime will cease eventually. It will have had its journey, but the existence of the wholeness that we are does not cease. It persists, it continues, it expands, it evolves, it transforms. So if one can detach from the limited concepts of karma in a way that it means punishment, or from the fact that somehow we have to pay for things that we did in the past in order to be worthy, or the concept that there are things that determine who and what I am right now that I cannot detach from. Things like this are limited belief systems. And each moment we have the opportunity of choosing whether they still serve us in a productive way, because they are here because they have served in a way. If we have them, it's because they serve us, or whether they have fulfilled their purpose and therefore no longer are useful in this state of perception we are now. So honestly, it's not so much about whether we reincarnate, because in actual fact we don't, because this person, me that is speaking right now, does not come back like this. On the other hand, we do have different life streams, and in a more expanded vision, they're all happening at once. So we're not going back and forth. We do have that perception, though, from this standpoint, where we are in a physical form that is perceived as a timeline in space. So I hope to have somehow conveyed an invitation to perhaps let go of a few things that might not be of service anymore. Because even within this very lifetime, whatever happened at different points of the lifetime, let's say childhood or whatever, and whatever was traumatic at those different points, does not need to determine this here and now presence that I am. But in that case I can, because I don't feel determined or attached or held down by it, I can perceive it, look at it, open up to it, receive it fully for what it has brought to me, and embrace it. And this is what is meant by collapsing timelines. So the moment we are able to perceive something that happened within our linear time perspective, that happened in the past, that was somehow hurtful, traumatic, and the moment we can perceive it in full freedom of that hurt, of that pain, and embrace it and receive it fully, that timeline collapses, because it is no longer necessary to stay in kind of loop phase to remind us of something important that we needed to bring back home. So basically what I mean is we are free in our wholeness. We are already whole, even when we are not aware of that. And it is entirely our choice to liberate ourselves from those beliefs or perceptions that eventually do not serve our most expanded self, or not. It is always up to us. For we are the creator and the creation of the reality that we experience. Let's maybe go deeper into this next time. For now, thank you for being here with me. And I embrace you. So much love. In the freedom of isness that you are, that I am, that we all are. Thank you.